Hey guys and girls, I'm Allie, and today we're going to do a little bit something different. I'm going to do a reaction. I'm going to do the trailer reaction for Volume 7. Because I've waited long and long until I can watch that, and you're gonna wait even longer because I'm recording that a little bit up front. Today, I've already cried. I did the soundtrack reaction part 2, crying because of Indomitable and stuff. But I took a break. I had some food. I made myself a new drink. And this episode is this video is going to be a little bit more, well, comfortable, basically. Yes, I'm going to react to the trailer, but I'm also going to talk about a lot of stuff. So if I'm just stretching or whatever, just don't mind me. I don't want to sit upright all the time, if you know what I mean. So until this drink is finished, I have time to talk. No, if I finish it, then it's okay too. But yeah, RWBY Volume 7 is just around the corner, and I can't wait. Basically, we have to wait, but you know what I mean. I'm curious to see what happens, and I have my thoughts, and I have my expectations. But let us first react to the Volume 7 trailer, because the only thing I saw was the picture that is actually also the thumbnail of the trailer, where you actually can see the new outfits in action. And I'm going to talk about the outfits too. So, trailer reaction. Let's go. My mic is kind of different. Well, it's going to be a little bit more comfortable. You can see more of my stuff right now. I don't know if that's good or not, but it means that I don't have to sit like that. So, let's go. And there is a fly. Kill that fly. I want to kill that fly. But I don't want to stand up, so no. The trailer. Wow. Okay, I'm hyped for this. I want to see stuff. I'm actually, you know what? It's probably not gonna work and bug again. But I'm gonna try to just make a screen recording out of this. Because then I can just go through it again after that, and you'll see what I'm doing. You know? That would be nice. I mean, I have it as a file, but... Okay, let's go and watch the trailer in 3, 2, 1, and go.
Many have described these as uncertain times.
I'm trying to do what I think is best, but I really can't tell if what's best is what's right.
Mm-hmm. So that's what we know.
This whole city, it just seems awful.
So, what do we do?
Well, we didn't come this far to fail now.
Wow.
Until now, I
Those
think
are
it was
creepy.
impossible to truly turn the tide against Salem. We find ourselves in a position of needing
Nice
a new
teamwork.
approach. She will keep returning stronger and stronger unless we destroy her.
Ooh.
Tell us
Okay.
how we can help.
Ooh.
I was honestly expecting things to go a lot rougher.
Oh. That was unexpected.
Thank you so much for checking out the Volume 7 trailer. If you want to keep the hype train going, you can check out the RWBY Complete movies over there.
Yeah,
maybe you wanna
okay.
switch-
We're gonna stop right here. Okay, that was unexpected there in the end. Whoops. Okay, first we start off with images we know from Volume 6. And what are they saying?
Many have described these as uncertain times.
Uncertain times.
I'm trying to do what I think is best, but I really can't tell if what's best is what's right.
Yeah, that's the thing. You can't tell if what's best it's what's right. I like to compare this to like those games where you have those choices. But like the choices in the beginning, when you do what you think is right, it comes out as like a failure in the end. So sometimes what you think at the moment is right is not the best choice. And like the other way around too. And yeah, now we see Atlas.
This isn't right. This whole city, it just seems awful.
It does seem awful. SDC in the background.
So,
Riots
what
in
do
the
we do?
streets.
Well, we didn't come this far to fail now.
Yeah. Those things are creepy.
Until now, I believed it was impossible to truly turn the tide against Salem. We find ourselves in a position of needing a new approach.
So here we get like glimpses of the outfits of the others. I can't go further back. I mean, here Ren has his normal outfit. Yeah, he wears a braid. Wise wears a braid too. So Nora's outfit. Okay, there are like two people that look like they're like from the Atlas military or something. I'm curious about those two. They will obviously be on their side. So, yeah, I'm curious about those
Keep
two.
returning strong.
And this looks... This is a guy scrim, right? He just, like, possessed weird stuff. Like crystals or something.
Stronger and stronger, unless we destroy her.
Like, look at him. This like caught me off guard. I mean, it's still him. Like you can see it's Ironwood, but you have changed, my friend. You have changed a lot, and now he has a fully grown out beard and stuff, and you know, just in total, he has changed. For a moment, it kind of caught me off guard.
Tell us how we can help.
Yeah, and then showcase of all the outfits. Like with her new hair. And this is the picture that we've seen. And then,
I was honestly expecting things to go a lot rougher.
yeah, Crow. You know you don't say that. That's called tempting fate. And then they are all like, who is this? And they are taking the relic. Like,
Thank
what
you
is
so much.
happening? They're just talking here, right? Yeah. Yeah, okay. What is happening? Like, the last part caught me off guard. Okay, let's just put it on here. Yeah. That was the trailer. I'm just gonna click it away and hope that it recorded everything. It did, and that's great. So now let's just export it, and then I don't have as much problems to like show you everything. And you know what? We're going to do that later too. But first of all, the trailer. Wow, it didn't show too much. I still don't really have an idea what exactly will happen, except for there will be people who will take the relic. Yoo-hoo. And yeah, the new outfits, we've seen them. That they're in Atlas is it's interesting to see the situation in the city down there, the riots and everything's kind of in chaos. So yeah, this will be interesting to see. It looks like we're going to be inside the city a long time. Like if that's going to be the focus for a while. Except for like not conversing with all the nobles and whatever, like the people of the SDC and stuff, more like with the common folk, I'm going to say that like that. But like getting to know more about the actual people living there and the dangers that they have to face. Like I said in the trailer, there were this one scene where they faced the Geistgrim in the tunnels or whatever that was. There were 2 people there on their side. So I'm really curious about them because they looked pretty interesting. I mean, they had like Atlas attire. But I'm curious about them. Maybe they will get a major role, maybe not. Maybe they will just assist for this one fight. But yeah, it didn't really give me that many more questions. It's probably just meant to hype up everyone. This last scene was just like, oh shit. Something will happen. Yeah. Crow, tempting fate. But yeah, while this trailer video thingy is going to render here on my computer, I'm gonna talk about a little bit more stuff. Basically, what I want to talk about is what I think will be in Volume 7, so what I expect to be there, and what I would wish to be in Volume 7. And I'm not gonna like put it into 2 categories, because some of the things that I'm more sure of or less sure of, I mean, I'm not gonna put them into 2 piles. I'm just gonna say what I think could be in there, what I want to be in there. But the trailer shows already, yeah, we're probably gonna traverse more in the city. And this is one wish I had. Because we've seen, like, Volume 5, they practically were in Mistral, but the most we've seen of Mistral was Crow looking for Huntsman. And in Volume 6 also we've only had the whole Cinder and Neo in with the little Miss Malachite. That was like the only thing we've seen of Mistral. So it will be interesting to actually explore another city more than we already have. So yeah, that will be interesting, and now I'm like 99% sure that we will get a lot in that regard. Yeah, let's just go person per person, probably, because you can basically, like, my expectations can be sorted by person. Technically, I wanted to have this video rendered so I can show you all the other stuff. So, see you in a minute. So basically, we're just gonna start with the outfits. Yeah, I have my wallpaper. You can probably see that right now in the corner. I don't know in which corner. I'm just gonna put it in a corner. What I'm gonna show you. Yeah, we had the poster where we've seen the outfits of the girls. Nah, can I zoom it? Yeah, and here we can see them all respectively. We've seen it in the trailers too. But let's just start with Ruby. I'm just gonna show you the outfit stuff here. Maybe put it a little bit closer. Yeah, I'm gonna first talk about the new outfit and then about what I expect for the story. Ruby, she looks older, I think. Like, no more poofy skirt, more like a pleated skirt. I don't know what to say. I like the new outfit very much. I don't know if I prefer it over the old one or not. I think I do a little bit because, like, the poofy skirt kind of bothered me after some time. So I like that they changed that a little bit. But other than that, I'm pretty much in the medium of that outfit. I like it. It suits her. The hair, I think it looks better in the concept art than in actual, like, on the model. But I mean, that's just how it looks like. You cannot do everything. I mean, they had to make it work somehow. She actually got a new cape, I guess, because this one is not ripped. This one's not ripped. Yeah. As for the story, Ruby. So she now knows how to use her silver eyes, even though she still had problems. But she knows how to, like, tackle the problem. Since she was mostly, like, the focus of last volume, of all the characters, for the most time. I mean, all of them were kind of the focus, but I think she was the most because she had all this Silver Eyes plot going on. Maybe she's gonna go more on the sidelines. She doesn't have that much, like, open questions anymore. She's probably gonna work on her powers. She's gonna train, and her newfound strength as a leader will show. We've seen that in the trailer. She's not ready to move back. She wants to work towards the goal. And I guess this is kind of what she learned during Volume 6, because they were all ready to give up at multiple points. But yeah, I think this will manifest even more the next volume. Maybe she will figure more things out with Uncle Crow. Maybe a little bit of summer backstory. I mean, now we've actually seen her as a character model, so maybe there's backstory in there. But else, I don't think that Ruby will have, like, a major bringing the plot forward role, except maybe, like, just being herself and urging their team forward. So let's get on to Weiss. And I actually, yeah, there she is. Her outfit changed drastically. Like, it really did. She has lots of belts. The hair, it looks a lot more poofier in the concept art than on the actual model. But I like what they did, like, with the skirt and, like, the dress. How they show us how it is, like, divided. It's not like one thing, but she has this plain white dress and then kind of like the how do you say that? Well, like the folds she puts over and everything like that. I like how her boots have that, like, floof in front of the knee. Yeah, I mean, I still wish she would have more white, actually, in her outfit. It's still a lot of blues and grays. But at least now she has, like, the white belts and the white dress underneath. Before, like, in her Volume 4 and 5 and 6 outfit, she had a lot less white in her outfit, so it's better. I mean, I still like that dress before, but, like, if you go with the color concept. This one is a step in the right direction. Other than that, I have a lot to say about Weiss, because now it's the Atlas arc. We're going to Atlas. Weiss was an Atlas. She lived there. She escaped to Beacon. She was brought back. She escaped to Mistral. Now she has to return. And yeah, already in Volume 6 we've noticed that, well, she isn't very keen to do that. Yeah, this will be... I don't know if we will do a reunion with Jacques already in Volume 7, but at some point it has to happen. Maybe this volume, maybe the next. And this will be very unpleasant. Yeah, this will be tension, and tension galore. Surrounding Weiss, there are a lot of other people who I have expectations for. First of all, Jacques will be an asshole no matter what. I don't think he will change. So he will make problems for them. Most, assuredly. The mom. I want to see her mom. I don't know if they will do it, but I hope. Yes, we got a lot of her story, like when she told Yang about what happened, but I want to see the mom, and even if it's unpleasant to see her, if she's drunk or whatever, I just want to see her and, want to get something about this woman and how she is, involved in all of this. I mean, how much connection does she still have to her children, though? Is she completely out of the window? Or does she still, talk to them sometimes? This is, a question I would have liked answered. Then we have Winter, who we have seen for, 2 episodes in Volume 3, and a lot of people like her. I like her, too. She's badass. Yeah, and we've seen her in the character short. But I want to see Winter again. And for Winter, I mean, we know that Ironwood is in there because he was in the trailer. I want to see Winter. I want to see her reunite with Weiss. I want to see her, meeting Crow again. Because, yeah, the tension is not forgotten. I still want to know what happened between them. Something must have happened that they were, so eager to fight and whatever. And then, last but not least, Whitley. Whitley is an interesting case. Many call him Shitley. But let's just say, for everyone who watches my Gravity Falls reactions, think back to Season 2, Episode 10. What I said about Pacifica. I have the same feeling about Whitley. He's in this category. The category with Pacifica, with Zuko, with Draco. The results of their upbringing. Whitley is basically just a stage after Weiss. He hasn't realized yet what shit is happening. Maybe he has, but he hasn't made a stand yet. And I don't know if he can. But I would like that. I would like to see an interaction with him and his father. And maybe, just maybe, him realizing that this isn't the way to go. Weird enough, I was reading Queen of Air and Darkness and Lord of Shadow, Lady Midnight, Lord of Shadows, and Queen of Air and Darkness by Cassandra Clare. And there's this one scene with Kid Rook and Ty Blackthorn in the beginning, basically. Not really in the beginning, but like in the first book. And weirdly enough, I imagined kind of a similar scene with Whitley and Oscar. Why ever, but I don't know. It was weird, but I see something good in Whitley, if he chooses to embrace it. So, yeah, that would be nice to see, you know. I want to see Klein again, because he's great. And I want to see a reunion with him and Weiss, as much as I want a reunion between Winter and Weiss. So yeah, that's a thing that I want. Let's just go to Blake then. Blake has a cat suit now, and if that isn't ironic, I don't know what is. Because she's a cat. A lot more black than before. Like I said with Weiss already, it's a step in the right direction. Maybe a little bit too many zippers. I don't know about you, but that's a lot of zippers. And I remember when Adam got his new outfit. And one thing that really bothered me were the zippers. So I don't know how I feel about that yet. The hair. I like the hair in this concept art. I like it. In the picture we have seen before, like the one from the trailer. No, not this one. Let's just go into the trailer. Like this picture, it kind of seems less poofy. I kind of want it to be more poofy. But if we like, I don't know, I'll have to look. Yeah, it's not as poofy as I would have wanted it. So maybe it could have been better. I mean, like, look at that, like, right here in the left corner. This is beautiful hair. If it would be that poofy in the actual show, I would love it. I like poofy hair. I would like mine to be more poofy too, so, Blake, I'm there with you. Yeah, other than that, I don't think I have more to say about her outfit. About her in the story, she has conquered her worst enemy. Adam is down. So what now? I think because Atlas is this city, basically, like this place with the STC, and like it's the place with the most faunus hate. And I would want to explore that more. Get a little bit more backstory on the STC and how they treat faunus, and like how other people in Atlas and Mantle and stuff treat faunus. And, well, Blake is the person that will all fall onto if there's like faunus racism stuff going on. And yeah, I would like to see how she would deal with that. Because she has been around people that accepted her for a while now. She has been around her teammates. She has been at home. She has basically helped to convert the White Fang again. but now coming into a place where maybe the hate is stronger. Maybe even stronger than like in almost any place she's been before. Will that like give her doubts and give her like flashbacks to what was with Adam and why she decided to fight? Yeah. Maybe like a little bit of a psychological conflict after killing Adam, and basically those little thoughts like, yeah, maybe he was right in some way, but not entirely, like this little limbo in there. I would like that to happen. Other than that, like I said, she's destroyed her demons, basically, at least a little. Then we have Yang Xiaolong. Interesting outfit, I have to say. Her pants are like, I don't know, I just feel reminded of, I have similar pants, just not like overalls, but like just trousers, which you can like zip off. And I don't think I would ever like wear them half and still have the leg zipped on one side and the other not, but still like wearing it. But I mean, it kind of reminds me of what Vernal was doing in Volume 5. She had that kind of thing. I don't know, maybe she influenced Yang's style. She has new glasses too. Probably a lot more useful in the cold weather with snow and stuff. I love the bomber jacket in this like concept art. I really like it. It has this flair that Yang would have, but I think they changed it for the trailer, like, or for the character model, right? I think they made it short-sleeved. Yeah, they made it short-sleeved. I don't know what to think about that. I like it a little bit more as long-sleeved, I have to say. Other than that, she has socks. She has winter socks. And yes, I'm wearing black and yellow socks too. It's Hufflepuff socks, but still. It's still great. I mean, you don't see them, because they're like hidden by her boots, but I love them. And her boots are nice too. I love those kinds of, I don't know how you call them, but I love them. Speaking of Yang and her story. Yeah, basically kind of a mixture of what I expect for Ruby and Blake. The whole parents story thing, I still want it resolved. Because the last time Yang and Raven spoke was, of course, Volume 5. But I mean, I don't think that in her mind it's done. I think she still has, like, some things to settle. And also, like with Blake, she just helped kill Adam. Now her revenge part is over. So what is she gonna do now? What is going to be her driving force? That would be a thing to explain. I mean, I could throw a little bit of Bumblebee in there, hopes and stuff, but I'm not gonna go into ship stuff now. This is going to be just expectations that are not going to be shippy, because I don't want to offend anyone. yeah, related to all this Yang stuff, I know that in Volume 6 they try to really focus on Team RWBY and a little bit of villains, but mostly Team RWBY. I still want to have a Ty and Raven talk, though. Like, that would be nice. So yeah, Ty and Raven talk. I want that. Yeah. Then let's go to those three. I have some things to say. Let's just go from the right to the left, okay? Leave that disaster to the end. I'm sorry. So, Ren. Braid? Nice. That thing over his arm, I'm not sure about it yet. I don't know how this will affect his agility when he has, like, his knife there. But I'll guess that this is his father's knife. Would make sense. So, yeah, not a lot changed. His color scheme is the same. His top half is a little bit shorter now. He doesn't have the flappy things that he had. Blake still has them, like she had before. Yang doesn't have them anymore. They reduced the flappy bottoms, basically. But yeah, I don't have anything bad to say about Ren. I mean, getting his hair into a braid is stylish. I cannot do it right now, but yeah, I mean, I liked what they did in volume 4 to 6 with his arm parts, with the gradient color and stuff. But I mean, it's okay. It's not bad. And you can see a little bit of his flower sign. So, about Ren, I don't know. We didn't do a lot with Team Juniper. Yeah, I'm still saying Team Juniper. With them, with those guys. We didn't do a lot with them last volume. I would like to see more of them. Just in total. I know we got backstory on Ren and Nora in volume 4, but I'd still like more, maybe. I mean, that's something to say when we get to Nora, but yeah, just for Ren, I don't know. He did a lot, but what I would love to see is just more screen time for him, because he's a cool dude. And maybe find something to make him important. Like, I mean, he is important, but, like, make him more important. Just give him something. That would be nice. Nora, I like her outfit. I pretty much like it. It's a lot more white than before. Yeah. It's a lot more white than before. It's in total, it's lighter. Like, the accents are dark, but, like, the most of it is white. And what I like these lapels that are, like, blue and complementing her eyes. I like those. Also because I love blue. But, yeah. I like that she doesn't have the heart whatever thing on her bosom anymore, because I don't know, it was time for a change. And I like that they did it in this pattern with her skirt. It kind of, I don't know, somehow it reminds me of Alice in Wonderland with the heart soldier things, Queen of Hearts and whatever. But yeah, I like it. It's gonna be a while to get used to it, but I don't think I'll dislike it anytime soon, so that's okay. About Nora, yeah, like I said, we got Ren and Nora backstory in Volume 4, but we didn't, like, we don't know where Nora, like, came from in total. I would like that. Like, know where she came from before she came to Ren's town. I don't know if we will get that at all or anytime soon. I mean, it has to be timed perfectly. And it's not really something that I expect or think about Volume 7. It's more like down the line. Other than that, like with Ren, give her something to do. Like, give her some place where she isn't totally, well, I don't want to say useless, but just give her something to do. Give her something to smash, basically. Yeah, maybe, I mean, I was saying not to talk about ships, but I mean, they are canon now, right? So a little bit more of Renora affection, please. I'd love that. Because they are golds. Okay, and now let's go to the dumpster fire that is Jean's hair. Because Jean has a haircut. As well. And it looks weird. I'm sorry, but it just looks weird. I cannot unsee it. What is he trying to accomplish with that? First of all. I don't know, it doesn't fit him. I have no idea what to say else. Like, nothing really changed of his outfit. Maybe a little bit. Like, his hoodie is not a hoodie anymore. It's... He has something else underneath. With, like, a weird whatever. Begs the question if there's still a bunny on it. Because if there is, then it's gonna be great. But still, not much changed. Like, the things he wears beneath changed. But, I mean, I was sure that his armor wouldn't change, because that's something that reminds him of Pyrrha, so why would he ever change it? As for his story part, he got a little bit of closure with the Pyrrha thing. But I bet he still wants to kick Cinder's ass. So if Cinder appears down the line, yeah, I want him to kick Cinder's ass. That's gonna be great if he does. So that's kind of the only thing I have for him. And maybe let his hair grow out again. Yeah, that's about those 3. And I don't really have pictures for the others. So then let's just end the recording. And while this exports, we're going to talk about the villains. Let's go down the line. Salem. Salem now has flying monkeys. I hope Crow doesn't die. Like, please don't die. You just have found a new voice actor. Please don't die. Sorry. Yeah, I'm going to talk about Crow a little bit later down the line, because that's a big thing. Salem... Yeah, she's gonna make her move. The thing is... When is she gonna make her move, and in what capacity? Because Tyrion and Watts are on their way to Atlas. So is she gonna go there too? Or is she again gonna let her lackeys do stuff for her? Watts in Atlas is going to be interesting. He as a disgraced Atlesian scientist. I want to know more about his backstory then. Why is he disgraced? what did he do? Tyrion kind of had his time, but I want to see what his new tale does. Like, does it do anything special, or just the things we saw? Hazel doesn't seem to go anywhere right now. He seems to be with Emerald and Mercury. Emerald and Mercury, on the other hand, they had a nice talk last volume. Do I sense redemption arcs? Do I? I hope so. At least for, like, maybe not redemption arcs, but, like, not working for Salem anymore arcs. Something like that. Because we see that Emerald has doubts. And Mercury... Tyrion put it well, that he only knew hate and violence, and he doesn't know what to do without them anymore. So, a little bit more about that, maybe? I'm also curious if they, at some point, finally will get new outfits. I mean, Cinder and Neo did. Speaking of Cinder and Neo, they are next on the line. They are going to Atlas too. And even though Tyrion and Watts are just going to Atlas because Cinder and Neo are going to Atlas because of Ruby. And I hope there will be a battle between them. Because some people thought already in Volume 6 that they were gonna show up for the last episode or something, but they didn't, so this is gonna be interesting. We also don't know if they already are in Atlas, so maybe they are still in Mistral, or in Anima. Which, depending on where Neo comes from, or where Cinder comes from, could do us a favor with some backstory for either of them. I don't know. It really depends on where they come from and stuff. But yeah, I just noticed that a lot of expectations or wishes are backstory. I want backstory. Guys, I don't care about the relics or anything. I want freaking backstory. Okay, no, that's not the thing. I like to see the story progress, but yeah, still, I like backstory too. And speaking of backstory, Crow and just Team Stark, I want backstory on them. A lot. I want to know what freaking happened to Summer. And if it really has a connection to Crow's drinking problem. I'm like 99% sure though that because we had that scene in Volume 4 where he was like, well, he wasn't well and he was talking in his sleep about she's not coming Ty. And either it's about Raven leaving or it's about Summer being dead. And yeah, I kind of want to know more about that, which plays into the I want to talk between Raven and Ty, because if we get that, we might get more. So that's something I want. Oscar Ospin related stuff. Yeah, I'm curious if they will merge more now. If Ospin will show himself more, because he did that one time in Volume 6. When they did the crash landing. I want to know if they are going to merge again or further or whatever, and how that will play out. Because Oscar, poor boy, I don't think he has a choice. And that's sad. But yeah, did I forget anything major? I don't think so. I talked about the team, about Crow and the villains and stuff. yeah. More general stuff. You probably heard it. 2 additional writers have joined already for some time. So Lance and Carrie got a little bit help for script writing and stuff, and I appreciate that. I, for one, I don't know how to write stuff with other people. But I guess for things like scripts, it's easier if you have multiple people around. And I also hope that they will like bring fresh ideas into this whole thing. Like we saw it in the trailer, the new Grimm. I don't know who came up with them, but those worm-like thingies, ooh, those are creepy. Not as creepy as the apathy, but like also creepy. So we'll see new Grimm. And move the story forward more so it doesn't seem like static. And also, like, we've heard that they're preparing for Volume 8 already. And, like, Volume 8 and 9 are both, like, set. Like, they will happen. And that's a nice thing to hear. So, even if the next volumes are, like, do crap in the, like, on the market or something, I don't know how this works, but even if it doesn't like sell, then we'll get at least 2 more volumes after this one. So that's great. And more preparation time and just already knowing that they can do it. I heard that they were already writing the script for Volume 8. This just makes me hope for a lot, like, more prepared storytelling, and we're gonna drink for a good volume, a great volume, hopefully. And I'm hyped for it. I told you my thoughts and expectations. I reacted to the trailer. I don't know if I can do more. I just want a few things from my list to happen. Like, give Renora more screen time. Sorry. Show more about how Blake and Yang handle the absence of Adam now. The whole crow drinking problem still has to be resolved or something like that. All the villain stuff or the half-villain stuff. Yeah, Hazel and Emerald and Mercury, this is going to be interesting. Like, I hope we see more of them. Because I think Hazel is not a bad guy, you know? And if there's someone in that place that can encourage Emerald and Mercury to choose their own path, then it's Hazel. So, it would be interesting to see more of that. Other than this, yeah, I hope some of the things from my list will happen. Many of them probably will not. But if things happen, I'm gonna be happy. But I also want to be surprised. I want to enjoy the volume and not predict every step. So that's the thing I want more than anything. I don't want it to be super predictable. Because I still want to be surprised. And this is the charm in RWBY. Like, I've been surprised so many times. Like the backstory we got on Ospen and Salem last volume. I was blown away. So, I want something like this again. But other than that, I don't think anything else has to be said. So, I'm going to see you in a few days. Or a week, depending on when this will be up. And Volume 7 is gonna start. Yay! And then We're gonna have fun. RWBY every week. This is gonna be great. Anyways, on this note, have a nice day, and I see you in the next video. Bye!